So here's the upgrades that are coming to the Yamaha G231. We're going to fix up a little bit. First, we're going to put a pickup in the end. We're going to do the fingerboard with a rose. We're going to replace the strings and just clean it up a little bit. It's not a bad little guitar. It's a good little folky beginner guitar that we've got for a certain individual in mind. Okay, so one of the first things we're going to do with this cute little Yamaha is polish up the frets, and we'll clean up the fretboard, I think. It's got some wear in it, nothing that's going to make any big difference to how its playability is going to be for a rookie. These frets, they'll just all of a sudden be bright and shiny, polished looking. The frets are what they are. So next thing I'm going to do is take the button off the bottom here and get ready to make a hole to put the new transducer through, which is going to sit there. I'm going to light this up with the light from the screwdriver. Take this piece all the way out. We won't be using that again, and then we'll show you the hole here. What we're going to do is drill a hole in the back here big enough to put this stick on the inside of the board itself, up underneath here in 3 spots, and we'll place them and run this down. So the first thing we'll do is take this apart, get it ready to accept till we get it in and get it placed and see what depth we need to be at for that to come through. Okay, so I'll be right back with the drill and see what's in there. Let's take a look, see if we can feel my hand, what I'm getting into. Some spaces there. Here. I wonder if I can get back further, straight back. Yeah, and then there's a place right here. I can put one right there and then put the other 2 there and there. And that'll work out fine. I got to get one more piece that I need, a guitar lead, to bring the cable through. I got this guitar cable that's got a very skinny head on it, and it's a little bit smaller than the size of these things. So I can use it to place it through the guitar and then use it as a fish to bring the electrode back. So we'll feed that up. Now what we do is connect this and see how much it exposes in the rear here. If you can get a look at that. That's coming out that way, and I don't have anywhere near enough coming out. So we'll bring this back, this out. So we'll come back out the hole. Oh yeah, that leaves us in a lot better shape. So that's pretty good right there. So that's where that needs to be. I got to put a washer on the inside of that, and I forgot to do that. I've got to put this washer and this washer on the inside. So I've got to bring this back again and take our little connection apart. Back this off a little bit more too, to leave room for the washer. All right, let's see how that fits now. Now that we've got a fair idea of where the heck we're going. There goes the ambulance. Somebody else is in trouble. So that's taking up a lot more space. So let's take this out again. And run that nut back even further. See how that'll go back there now. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape, I think, there. All right, and then we'll need a small drill bit and a little bit to hold that in while we put the other stuff together. So what we're going to do now is get back down here. All right, so that hopefully will give a little bit better picture. And we'll see if we can take this off And we'll hang on to the other piece. And we'll knock this one on and try to get started with the nut here on the back before we take out the drill bit. I want to get a few threads started like that. Now we can tighten that up back inside the hole. See if we can get a grip on this. Not far enough in the hole. Good, good, good. We're doing just fine. Well, I was able to get my hand in with my plastic coated screwdriver, pliers, and hold that in place while I tightened that up, because I couldn't quite get it tight enough with my hand. And then we'll use our plastic protective cover things to tighten up that back. That'll serve as a strap button. Okay, so that's that for the back side. Now we've got to do the placement of the electrodes on the inside, and this is a whole different end of the business here. So let's zoom a little bit. What we got to do is take these piezos and separate them, and we're going to lay one, I hope, pretty far back down here and stick that up, and then put one here and one here, and that should give us a good feed from the guitar itself. I don't think it matters which one you put where, but we're going to try to pick that up with our fingers and then lay this in with my hand as far as I can and get it to stick up on the back there. Oh, this is going well. Oh, that's nice. So that one's right there where it wants to be. So there's one there. I got two more. Now this is a very sticky adhesive that should work very well in holding them up in place and transferring the sound into the transducer. Let's put this up in our hand, and we're going to aim for this side over here with this one where there's no bracing. That's that one. It's right about here. And then we'll get the other one up and stick it over here, so we'll try to get a balanced sound of some sort. Now then, as soon as we put these in, we'll hook it up to an amplifier and make sure we're getting some noise out of it. Oh, this is good too. Alright, so this one's right about here. This one's over here a little further back, and the other one is right in the middle. So we'll put some good firm pressure up there with the finger, and that'll be that. Then we'll take it over to the amplifier and see what it makes. We should be able to get a drum sound anyway. All right, we're plugged into the bass amp. We'll turn it on. Now the only volume control is from the amplifier, and it's working perfect. You can't do better than that. So the next thing we need to do is go back to clean it up and then add in the strings and stuff. But you can see that's the pickup sticking in the back. There's a pickup here and here and here. And you can see the wires in the middle there. We'll try to tie them up. The next thing I'm going to do, I did file up the frets, by the way, and clean them up a little bit with my fret file. This guy, we went over each of the frets and just made sure there was no rough surfaces on there and cleaned them up some. And I think now we're going to place a rose. I think we could go with the rose, or we could run the length of the fret board with a rose type piece. All you're seeing is the ground. With that decal set, but I don't know that I want to do that. I think it's a little too much. I think we're just going to do the single rows down the lower end of the fretboard, down here like that. If you've seen me do these before, you know there's two things you need. You need the decals, that's three things, and then you need a stiff pick. I use this Alice heavy pick, and then a little push pin to help pry them up sometimes if you need a little assistance. First thing you got to do is just press them to the vinyl on the top. And you do that with a stiff pick and just give them a good squeeze so that it sticks to the upper surface while you're placing this. Okay, so then we'll cut them up. We'll see where we're going to start here. Oh, that looks like a good place to start. And then we'll trim this one down on this side so it sits close to the fret. We'll just trim the top off just to get it the hell out of the way. So that's going to be the first part that's going to lay down. And then this part of the rose is going to meet up to it there. So what we'll do is cut this off real close so it can lay in close to the fret. And we'll get these three pieces ready and put them on now. Now with this guitar there's no fret markers to cover, so we're not concerned about that at all. So let's start in the middle, and we'll peel this away, and we'll lay this down as close as we can in between the two sets of frets, like that. I got a little bit low there. Maybe I should get down more. Actually, do it down here. I want it to fit in as tight as it can between the frets, and then it looks more realistic and not like a fake job that it is. Because this is a poor man's inlays, but I think they look pretty nice. Actually, this cost about $10 to do, and I don't know what a real whole inlay job would cost. I think it'd be quite a bit more. How does that go there? Hit in the right place? I don't think. That's what it shows. That's just a stump. Okay. And then we'll take this piece, and this one's going to lay in here, like that. That's going to go there, be the whole cotton picking rows. Alright, so that's all together. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we've got to peel away the tops without screwing up the bottoms. I'm going to do it. There's my push pin. Anybody see it? There it is. Alright. So let's pull this up. So we'll shred that back gently and easily. Sit it down as best we can. Take another piece up. This is a tough one. This is a tough one because there's so many little pieces involved in this. It's a bit of a pain in the foot, but it's cute. We like the little rows quite a bit. And then once we're done peeling all these away, we'll come back and hit it with Alice. Stiff pick, aka Alice, and try to make these all lay down nice and smooth. so they'll stick to the fingerboard. That's why I didn't clean up the fingerboard, polish it and stuff with oil like you can do to sort of bring back this older one. This one's kind of beat up. This is, I think, a fairly old guitar, but it's a good guitar. It's well-made, Yamaha, economical one, not a big spender. But that's that. So that's the rose on the guitar. Cute? Cute enough. So what I'm going to do is take some lighter fluid and a clean dry cloth and try to get all the gunk and junk off the body that's been here for a while. And then we'll hit it with some wax, some car wax, to try to make it shine up again and see how that process works out. But it'll clean it up. And we can even go over this a little bit with it lightly. So the whole fingerboard looks a little bit livelier. Okay? And then we'll hit the rest of the guitar. Okay, so now the last thing we're going to do is put our new strings on. These are labella, folk string, ball end. I believe these are gold and silver. I'm sorry, gold and black, I mean, not silver. And we'll pop the package open. I don't know what you call them, dice on here, with the numbers on them. Cute, huh? Very cute, so you can't make any mistakes. This is for the dummy and me. Oop, we just popped. Oh, crying out loud, stay still. All right, so this is coming down. So the first thing we'll do is take the little dice piece off that says 6, and we'll put it in the number 6 hole, if we can find it. And bring that up. And then we'll get, whoops, the number 5. 3, and I'll put the rest of these on and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, get ready to do these strings. We'll place the first one through. And put our finger over the top here and bring this up. Need just a little bit of slack. And then we wrap this to the outside. And bring it around and in to the inside, and pull this guy snug. And then we can use the really quick winder wrap this one, oops, to the inside. And then we can cut the string off. One left. Oh, by God it is. We're lucky. Another lucky day. So we'll bring that up, leave a little bit of slack. We'll wind this around the other side. Make a loop again. And bring it down tight. Easier said than done. There we go. All right, we'll leave a little bit of slack in this. There, that's the way that belongs. We'll take some end off the string. We'll hook it up to the magic winder and wind our little hearts out. Okay, so that's all wound. Now it's 300 miles out of tune. So the next thing we're going to do is just tune it up and see how that all goes. So give me a few minutes, we'll tune up the guitar. Let me tune this up and we'll get back in a minute. Okay, this Yamaha has been done over. It has been electrified. It has new strings. It has a cleaned up fretboard. And it's pretty good sounding electric. Nylon strings take a while to stretch out, and they'll go out of tune the first several days like crazy. So you got to tune them quite a bit to keep them in tune. But after that, they'll settle down and they'll stay in tune pretty well. Electrified so that you can hook it up through an amp and get all the sounds you want. So all the sounds you can get, the effects you can get, are based around the amplifier that you put it through. But this is all done over, nice, clean, with electric now, for a friend of mine. And there it is, pretty good. The Yamaha